What's up, you guys? So welcome back to another video. Today is going to be different by the look of the title. You can tell it is going to be my freshman recap. I only made this video for some of you that are coming to fam, or some of you that are entering into college and you want to know my personal experience as me being a freshman. So I have a few notes in my notebook, and I just wanted to make sure I'm on the topic, making sure I'm talking about things that you actually want to hear about. Now, some of the things I am going to be saying is going to be pertaining to fam. So if you are going to like a different college, you know, take it with a grain of salt. You know, every college is different, every HBCU is different. So this is just my own personal experience. Okay, so yeah, let's get into the video. Okay, so I'm going to split the video up into about two sections. I'm going to start off with fall semester and then go into spring semester, because believe it or not, those two things are different. At least they were different in my opinion. You know, if yours was the same, then girl or boy. Okay, so I want to first talk about my transition from college to my transition from Birmingham to Tallahassee. Basically, it's 5 hours away, so I did have a little difficulty transitioning from my family all the way to Tally, because I was new to Tally. I didn't have any friends, so making friends is something that you're just gonna have to get used to. That's your college experience. You're going to have to meet different people, but that is something that I struggle with, like majority of my time being there for my first time. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know anyone, and then I'm an introvert, so I had to, like, you know, figure out ways to get to know people but still being myself, you know, because I'm not the person that's like, oh my gosh, da, 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 da. You know, I am kind of quiet and, like, you know, I go with the flow, very easygoing. So I had to really, you know, open up a little more, you know, but still be yourself. Don't go to college not being yourself. Remember everything that your parents or your guardians taught you, you know. Remember that. Be true to yourself. Okay, so now we're gonna talk about homecoming / my birthday. And I put those two together because my birthday was like days after homecoming, so I was turned that whole week. Like, yeah. Okay, but homecoming was a different experience. I never experienced FAMU's homecoming, so it was like something that was so new. It was like, okay, you know, everybody beat and snatched was just a typical day at fam. You will see all the pretty ladies and all, you know, the handsome fellas. That's, you know, normal. But everybody was with a different sleigh. My birthday weekend was really fun. I don't even know what to say to y'all. It's just like, I don't want to give y'all too much because I want y'all to experience your freshman year on your own. But all I want to say is, for the parties, just be cool, be easy. You know, don't do too much, but also get your experience worth. You know, don't do things that you just know, like, you just don't need to do. Now, don't be stupid with it, but have fun. Literally have fun. Basketball games and football games was lit. I went to more, I think I went to more basketball games than football games, I want to say. Mainly because my favorite sport is basketball. You know, I love watching it. I can understand it. With football, I haven't really got it down packed, so like, I watch it, but I just try to be lit, that's all. So academics was something that wasn't hard for me. In high school, I was definitely like the kid that everybody wanted to like copy off of. I always did my homework, you know. I was never really a slacker. I did what I had to do, and that was it. So work for me wasn't that hard in the fall semester. So that wasn't the hard part. The hard part for me was transitioning, was trying to find, you know, my friends, getting like established, you know, that type of thing, because nobody knew me. I didn't go to high school with none of these people, so it was like, who is you? And I'm like, I'm Keyaa. And then we're gonna talk about friend relationships. What I am gonna say is, when you start off in fall, or even orientation, when you start off, you're gonna have friends that are not gonna stay your friends. It's inevitable, you know. Not everybody's gonna be your friends throughout your whole college career. So be able to handle that. Okay, this girl might do something, she might stab me in the back, or this dude might, you know, talk about me, or this, you know, it's gonna be that type of stuff. But, you know, at the end of the day, y'all are grown now, so you just have to be mature about certain things and know that you're not gonna be friends with everybody. But what you don't want to do is burn your bridges, because you don't know who you're going to need. You can't just go in and just cut people off left and right. Because I learned that from experience. I'm like, truly, honestly, don't do it. I have a huge heart, and I'm more like, I would do anything for anybody that's my friend. Like, if you need me, I'm here 1000%. Like, if you fight, I fight, we fight, basically. So I feel like when people kind of mess me over, it's like, no, I'm done. Like, I'm done with you. I've like given too much for you to do me like this, and that's not all the way right. And I'm telling you guys this so you can learn from my own faults, because I did, you know, do a couple people like that, you know, like, bye, you know, I don't need you in my life, what are you doing, you know. But that's been a part of my personality, and I've had to change that. I've had to give people, you know, multiple opportunities, like, you know, okay, I'm gonna forgive you, I'm not gonna forget that, but I'm gonna keep it moving, we can still be cool, that type thing. But you have to learn how to do that. Like, you don't know who you're gonna need, and that's not to say to use people. Don't use people now. But yeah, I learned that I had to learn how to be more forgiving and learn how to give people second chances, because with me, sometimes you don't get a second chance. And I am legit working on it. I really am, because that's how you lose so many people in your life, if you just condemn people for every little thing they do. So yeah, if I had to go back and, you know, do some things differently, that's one of the things I would change. But that sums up my fall semester. Fall semester was fun. It wasn't hard. And I just learned a lot about myself. In that little amount of time, you can learn a lot about yourself, your study habits, what you do. My study habits were, and you will realize that your first test, it took me my first test in, I think, biology. Either biology or math. No, it was math, because math is my favorite subject, down like my favorite subject. And when I made that C on my first test, I was like, hold up, I am great with math. What are you saying? Like, you did something wrong. But it's honestly because I didn't study. Those study habits that you have in high school are not going to work for college, and you can't. Like, you have to study. You have to learn what works best for you. That doesn't mean you have to study every single day. Like, I don't study every single day, but it's certain things you have to do. Like, maybe I'll give me an hour here, and maybe give me a few days to look over this, you know. It's different things that work for you that won't work for other people. So that was a challenge too. But after your first test, and you got like, if you like me and you like kind of good at what you do, and then you see like they tried you, like, oh, okay, well, now this gonna make me work harder for the next grade and the next one, and then like to keep getting up there. So eventually my grades just started to skyrocket, because I learned my way of studying. Transitioning was everything, because that can hurt some people. And just know you can do it. Encourage yourself. I had encouraging things all over my wall that I can look at, that, you know, turn my head, I see something, I can read it, you know, because that's very big. Okay, so now we're gonna move on into spring semester, because fall semester was challenging, but it is what it is. So we're gonna talk about roommate feuds. Okay, so roommate feuds, that starts, well, it started for me in the spring, because that's when I started to like really get annoyed with certain stuff that my roommate would do. I don't like that I got so frustrated to where I just cut off all communication, but it just, some stuff you just can't really tolerate in a person. What I did personally in my own situation with my roommate was I just dialed back on our conversation. I wasn't mean to her at all. At least I thought I wasn't being mean. And I just gave space where the space was needed, and I feel like that was the best thing that I could do, because you have to live with this person. So how I handle it, I didn't talk to anybody. I didn't like go to the RA or go to anybody else higher power, because I'm grown. I can deal with you. I can live with you, everything. You know, you have your space. When she had her, you know, friends over or something like that, I would just close my door. My door was closed at all times, because, you know, just certain stuff irritates you, and everybody is not going to like their roommate. Some people are going to hate their roommate, which I never hated my roommate. I just didn't like some of the things that were going on. So with that, I just say be grown about it. Don't, you know, try to go tick for tack with each other. You know, just do stuff respectfully. What I did in my situation was just take all my stuff down, put it in my room. Nobody, you know, mess with me. I won't mess with you, and that's it. You know, that's about it. Spring semester, you can't really say it's like a feud, because I kind of just removed myself from the situation. I kind of like stayed away, or if I was in my room, I would be like, you know, doing my work, doing what I need to do, you know, go to sleep, keep going my day. Or I'll just go somewhere else and then, you know, half go and have fun with everybody. Half go and have fun with everybody else, you know, just chill. Okay, academics in the spring semester. Now this is different from fall, because it's a whole new semester. You have different classes. My classes were they were a bit much. They were hard, okay? I started dipping into my major, and it was rough. You know, I was kind of stressed out to the max, you know, half falling out, everything. No, but seriously, my classes were just harder. I had to focus harder. You know, study habits still the same, but I had to focus in just harder. Think about, you know, study a little bit more. It was the same, like, you know, give me an hour this day. I can still, you know, maintain my balance of fun and studying, but I did have to like focus in on what they're saying, read the books more. That is key to college. Read your book. Read it. I didn't believe people when they were just like, just read the book, just read the book. But you will not, like, you will understand stuff more if you read the book. So read your book, okay? That's what I learned spring semester. Read your book. It's not gonna go perfectly. You're not gonna sit down and look. You're just gonna want to read. No, but you're gonna have to train yourself to sit down and read. Just read, girl. Just read. It'll be okay. You'll be fine. And then the last thing I want to talk about for the fall semester would be relationships. Okay, I could have talked about this in the beginning, because in the beginning of the fall semester, I was in like a situationship, and that didn't work out. And the only reason why I didn't talk about it is because most situationships never work out, you know, because y'all don't go together, but y'all not single. It's a stupid thing, and I will never ever 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 do a situationship ever again. And I never advise anyone to be in a situationship, because it's just dumb. But what I did want to say about relationships, since I am in a relationship now, I would like to say, take your time. Don't jump into a relationship. Don't think you have to have someone, you know. But that's just in general. It's not like a college thing. It's just I wouldn't advise. Okay, y'all, I'm back because my battery died. Okay, but I wouldn't advise it because it's some growing you have to do on your own. If you guys are going to separate colleges and you're gonna be away from each other a good amount of distance, I don't think you should do that. I don't. I'm gonna be honest. And I'm not doing it from a place of it didn't work, yours that's not gonna work. That's not my, you know, I'm looking at it from an honest viewpoint of you're going to different college, you're going to go through different experiences, you're going to grow like in different ways. Your mind will, you know, be different than when you came in. Hopefully, you know, if you're all up for growth, you know, that's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. But honestly, like, knowing what I know now, I would have never even started talking to someone before college. Sometimes it don't work out because you have other people interfering. And if it's anything like fam and you have more girls than boys, you never know. You never know what's going down. You never know. But ultimately it's down to the person if you trust them enough to, you know, continue forward with them. That is my deal on my whole FAMU freshman recap plus advice. What I try to do for you guys is just tell you my experience and then give you a little bit of advice. If you have any other questions, put them down below. If you want me to do a separate video with your questions, let me know that. Give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you subscribe, it's a bell next to the subscribe thing. Click that and you'll get my notifications if you haven't been getting them. And we're trying to get the views to go up. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you all next time.